Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm here to do a video on what I'm working on this piece here. I know I've changed my butterfly mind and that's okay because I just feel like I want to put this one on here. Okay, he's not very bright but that's okay, he's padded. Look at that, isn't he gorgeous? And I want to put that on there. Now I've done these bits. I've put little stab stitches around there and I love that, and I just did a bit of blanket stitch, more stab stitches of different colours down the sides. I did some sort of a stab cross stitch thing down there that I just did for a bit of fun because you're supposed to be having fun, and I couched that part so it looks like, well, it looks like it is couched down because it is, but I feel that I need to do something a bit more over there with that. Unless I cover that up a bit with the butterfly, that might be better because that thing it's really sitting out at me. Because now I want to find a middle for me butterfly. I'm going to have a look in this box here, and I know some of you love to look at the things, the goodies, and I do too. But I need to find something while I'm doing that, and I think I already have before I even start because I've got an idea that I will use something here that's already in here. Look at this. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And it's for me to use, but it's also for me to have. That's my thing, and that's what I'm saying. This is for me to have these things, okay? Because I do like to have my things. I mean, everybody likes their bits and pieces. And I've got a needle there with a bit of flower on it. Well, there you go. Now, I was thinking about a leaf, doing a leaf for the centre, but I don't know. I might use this. You know, that might be just the thing to use because this is flat. It's a flat. There's a round pearly thing. Right, I could try both those. That looks like it might be an insides for a butterfly, doesn't it? Okay. I've got some more leaf-like bits, and I thought that would work. I'll just add one for a test run. Don't know if the colour's bright enough though. And then I've got anything else that might work. Not really, I don't think. But this is where I should come more often to get stuff to put on me things. You know, using this book and the other things that I've got. I'll show you this. I'll do this video first, and then I'm going to show you what I've done yesterday for a while to keep myself occupied. I'm going to close that down because I want to put them back in there, and I will put them back in there, so you won't panic about that, okay? Nobody's going to panic about it. I'm going to just get a book here while I'm over here that I want to have a peep at in a minute. Just seen that sitting there, I thought I'd better grab that. Okay, so I can put this down the centre. It's not as wide as I would like it to be, or this one here. No, I think I would put this on it somehow. Could be a bit wider. It could be a bit wider. I've got some sticky one, but I can. Yeah, this is a bit wider, isn't it? Look. There. And it's plain. Same thing, isn't it? I think so. That one's got a bit of dust on it. I might leave that there. It's got a bit of dust. Everything's bound to have a bit of dust on it, aren't they? Put that back up in there. And set it back up in there. Right. Now. Okay, so we're having a nice sunshiny day up there. Slowly getting back to feeling like I'm right, but not quite there yet myself. I'm going to have to put another, I don't know if I can stitch this down because I'm going to have to actually glue it on here. You can move that out of the way for a minute. So the leaf, no, we won't go with the leaf. But I do want to put a bit of something. I'm going to stitch some veins on here, I think, for his colours. Like, he needs something, don't you reckon? I hope I don't muck it up, but I'm going to have a go. I mean, you've got to try these things because you never know, do you, what's going to happen. Now that can go there, right? Now that's got sticky on that, so what would you put on there if that's got sticky on? If you had powder, you'd put a bit of powder and it wouldn't be sticky anymore. Did you know that? bit of powder, but I've got a tin of powder, but I didn't leave it in here. I bought a little tiny tin of powder just for this reason, but haven't left it in here. So I can put a piece of paper or a little tiny bit of fabric. Let's see if we can put a little bit of fabric on there and just cut around it then to stop the sticky. But I would have rather put the powder on, but anyway, you get what you get, don't you, really? So I do need that piece there hanging down. I do need that. So I'm just putting it on the bead, and I'll cut around the bead like that. Come on. Very good. Sometimes they have circles, don't they? But not that colour. I just thought, I've seen that they do have a little circle on their body, don't they? Like a, you know, sequin. Put these back in that box, Sonia. They've got to go back in the box. Did I have sequins in here? Oh. Okay, I do. My goodness, I do. It's back in there. Yeah, but can I find two small ones? Oh, look, here's a pocket full of them, look. You see this? Right here. There's a heap in here. But I want flat ones. That's blue. Does it matter? I'd rather have something brighter than the blue, I think. But I've got two blue. I've got an orange one here too. See if I can find another orange one. That's not good. That's hurt my wrist doing that. I cannot turn myself inside, my arm inside out there. I cannot do that. Not possible. Just want to get a couple the same. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That one is a bit smaller. I do have some packets with some somewhere. But I need to find them in here today, don't I? Really? Come on. Instead of their flower shaped ones, they probably will not work. They're all little flower shaped ones. Oh dear me. Just want to put a sequin on there. That's not too much to ask, is it? There's another blue one. I might have to go with the blue. I seem to be able to find them all right. And just if I had another one of those, but then I'm not putting much colour in it. I might have to stick to that. So let's see if we can find a different colour. Oh, I'll try these. I'm not patient enough to do that today, I'm afraid. The patience is not happening as I get too tired. If I move too long fiddling about with things, I just get too tired. Don't blow away on me, please. Just stay there. Get off me. Okay. Oops, that's not fitting in there properly. Put it in properly, we won't be able to shut it. Okay. Oh, God. Why won't that close? What am I doing wrong? Ow! Oh, crikey, I haven't got all day to fiddling around with that thing. I've got some sequences on my front here. Now, would I put that there? No, let's put the blue ones on. They look all right, don't they? Sew the blue ones on. You think? This is an interesting butterfly. And I need some, what's the names as well? Some stitches. Okay, so let's do some stitches on it. And we're going to do orangey colour ones, I think. I'm sticking to the plan, aren't I? Really, I'm getting apricot and orangey colours. I like them. I don't know yet how I'm going to do this, so we're just going to have to go along and see what happens, eh? See what it looks like when we've done it. So what are you going to do? Make a knot sometime today. Sonya, be good. Ouch. Okay, so I'm going to put the sequence on here with this orangey colour. not the pencil. I know I didn't want to clean up today, aren't I naughty? I just wanted to get on with this. I just really did want to get on with this. Didn't want to clean up today. This is how it was. Okay, that one. And another stitch. And another stitch. And it's really cool, this padded thing, isn't it? Really neat. Make your own if you wanted to. I was just sitting here and then I looked up and there it was over there in front of me, and I thought, well, that's definitely got to be part of what I'm doing now, surely, because it was just there in front of me and the colour's good and everything. And sometimes, you know, you got to step out of that easy, out of the square, you know. You're going to get out of the square sometimes and do something a bit different. It's okay. So this one here. And she did say that if I didn't do a bright butterfly, the bright police were not going to get me. Okay. Rachel said if they wanted a bright butterfly, but if you don't do bright ones, that's okay. The bright police are not going to get you. So that's good. I'm really pleased to hear that. I'm safe. Okay. There we go. Oh yes, isn't that cool? I do like it. I must say, I did do something else different this morning. It took me an hour to do the video, and I thought, no, oops, I'm going the wrong way. It took me an hour to make the video, and I thought, don't like that. I took it off. And then I deleted the video, and because it happens. I mean, you know, we do crafting, and if we make a mistake, you think, oh dear. And I do it a long process, but that was only for one wing, and I thought, well, this is going to take me for hours, and I don't want to do this. Not for hours. It's you want to be doing this and having some fun with it, don't you? Isn't that what the idea was, to do relaxing and have a bit of fun? I'm sure that's what the idea was. Anyway, so there we go. We got that. I like it. Now, I'm hoping that thing in the middle stays on. I don't know if I need to put some glue behind there or not. Oh no, it's going to stay there. I'm not going to be doing anything drastic with the butterfly. You shouldn't be centre though. You've got to make these things so they're on, you know, maybe that way. Now put it over here, and then when you figure out what to do with that, then you can do that, okay? So this is not, well, it is a bit dark, it's not too dark. Let's see if this will look all right. So I've got a knot, and I'm going to do like a fly. I'm going to do a fly. No, I'm going to do a it's not a fly stitch, it's a I can't even remember. Anyway, you've done these before, everybody. I know. I'm just going to put these stitches on the top of it to make it look like he's got some veins on him. And feather stitch. It is a feather stitch. You go from one side to this side, and that side to that side, and put his little veiny sort of things on, I guess. How's that look? That's pretty. We're still going good. Oh my goodness me, we're still going good. I'm still liking it, is what the issue is. So I'm going right out to the sides. Over here. Pretty cool. I know, I've got to put something on the points of these two, don't I? Whoops. You come out of there, you. Come on. How far does this go? Right to his middle? Oh, well, I hope the cotton lasts that long, at any rate. Maybe he might have a little bit more, what's the name, than he should, but you know what? It doesn't matter. He's make-believe, he's not real. He's not real. Oops, I didn't catch that round there. And now I'm just going to put it in the centre there. And then I'll do the other side. Oh, isn't that different? It's different, people. Definitely different. Ideas, you know, and that's what you want. Food for thought. And you never know what you can do with them, could you? I do like the way that happened. I do like that. And I need some Now I need some blue things to put up here, don't I? You know me, I've got to go with the colours. I have a thing about that. But I'm liking the blue on it. Looks good. I'm going to do some blue flowers somewhere shortly. I'll do the other side now, this top wing. Make him all them things, which he probably hasn't got that many, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just a way of using your stitches that you learned, or that we learn how to do. To the side up there, and there's a big knot at the back there. I need to disguise that under there a bit better. I'll have to stick it under there with a bit of glue later. Now I'll come out to the side here. This would look really fancy in a bit of gold thread, but I found out that my gold thread is not in the room here at the moment, so I'm not going to be able to use the gold thread, but I'm quite happy with this. It's not over the top. I like it because it's not too gaudy, I don't think. There are lots of bits and pieces here that we've got to struggle against to make this work. I hope I fill this in the same way as the other side. Don't want to make it so it's different, do we? We'll try to get them the same. I'm only going through the top part of this as well. I'm not going right down through the padding and that in this, because, well, you could, and it'll bring it down and make it more dimensional, but I just thought I'd just do it in the top part. I got that right? Yes. It might be a little bit tight though. Okay, over this way. I'm just going under the bit at the top and excuse me, and something went wrong there. Oh dear. Too much talking. What have I done here? I'm going to have to come back and undo that because I can see a mistake, but I have to undo it to work it out. Here we are now. I'm going to pull it all done. Settle there, Sonya, settle there. Okay. Oh dear. It'll be so good to feel better. I mean, I think the antibiotics are a thing that keeps me awake till the night time. I don't know, but I had hardly any sleep last night. I didn't go to sleep at about 5 o'clock this morning. And then our Google Mini thing that we have alarm on it for 8 o'clock. And that wasn't to get out of bed, because usually we're up at 7, but this morning it woke us up. And I said to Jeremy, "Oh, can't I let it set it for 9 o'clock?" He said, "No." He said, "We'll be sleeping till dinner time next." He said, exaggerating just a bit there, but anyway, I was just tired, and I am still, but I'll manage to get through. I'll be fine, and hopefully get some sleep tonight, I hope. If we do worry about it too much, it makes it harder, doesn't it? But anyway, come on, thread it on me. I really like how that's working. I do like how that's working out. Looks pretty classy, if that's the thing. If you think so, I don't know. It's a nice butterfly. What can I say? It's classy. It'll do. Yes. Come on, Sonya. Right, we're going up here. If I feel any better tomorrow, I might go up to the Can Assist thing, because I want to find some. I might have to go back this way a bit now too. Still, I wanted to find some bits and pieces. I have some things that I want to get, so I might go up there tomorrow if I feel okay. I wish I could take this with me in the camera, but I just haven't got the setup to do it. I can do it with my GoPro, but my GoPro, it makes too much noise. It fastens onto the gopher, my scooter thing, and as I'm going along, it's you can hear every sound because it's vibrating up through it, so it's not good. I guess I could do a sort of voiceover thing after on it, but I haven't worked that out yet. I've been not up to that sort of thing at all this year. This year's not been a good start for me so far. We're having a crappy time with all this sickness and things that I'm going on with, but I'll be fine. Just hate being sick. I absolutely hate it. I suppose everybody else does too, and I don't blame you. It's me grizzling about it. I should be grateful that I'm getting better. Thankful that I am. So I've got some gold ones of these. They look alright, don't they? Gold on there. And then on the feelers, I can put a couple of little beads. Can't I? I've got a bead needle. So we'll get that threaded up first and find it. It's around the corner one. Look at that. It's been well used. See? Anyway, I've got another lot here, but they're mostly those ones with two ends, and I don't like using them because I usually stick them in myself. So I'm going to fasten them on with the orange, maybe, or should I go for a different colour? The blue. Should I put some blue on it? So my blue thread would have been a good idea to bring in. That's good. This is good. Oh, I like it. How am I going to put that through that needle? I can't. I'm going to have to use another needle just to do this bit first, Sonia. Just do this bit first because I want to put this on first. Then I'll put the. I say so many times, Sonia, don't lick on the end of the thing because it makes it thicker. When you wet something, it gets thicker. It does not get thinner, and it's not easy to thread at all. Here, bigger needle, bigger hole in the needle. That's what we need. I don't know how long I've been on here. I just hope it's not been too long because I don't want it to cut out. Come on, get up in there. Okay. Now is that going to look alright with that colour thing on the end? I don't think I need to put blue. I just have a feeling that it won't be right to put the blue on the end. Oh, here's one just for the colour sake of the thing. Nah, that's just really, really wrong. I'm going to put these ones on there. Righto. That'll go through. Got a knot? Nope. Still not. Still not a knot. Alright. I'm itching to start another journal. I haven't finished the one I'm working on yet, but it will happen, I imagine, sometime shortly, I hope. I'm going to put 4 stitches in it. Like that. I'll pull it through that so that right through everything, of course, because you have to fasten it on there, and it's pushed it down a little bit, so that's good. Okie dokie. Now the other bit. Yeah, I can't even see. Oh, there's not many clouds out there today. I was sitting here the other day and I seen this great big spider, and I'm sure there's another one back there again unless he died and he's still sitting there because I got Jeremy to spray it because I did not want him trotting all over me. The spider. Yeah, it is. You silly today. It's all right, I've been well. But I didn't want the spider trotting all over me. People, I'm sorry. I was sitting out there yesterday doing some stuff and sorting out some of my laces and that, and this little spider, it's only about the size of, I don't know, probably not quite that big, went trotting out from underneath what I was doing. Oh, I nearly had to turn for the worst. I smacked him with something and there was a leg on the table. I don't know what happened to the rest of him. I only seen a leg. I mean, he's only got 7 legs now, the poor little fella, but I couldn't help it. A tiny little thing like that scared me, for goodness sake. But I can't help it. I'm not a fan of spiders. My mother got me up in the middle of the night once to get this spider that went down the back of the wardrobe, and we had to move the wardrobe out away from the wall, and it was just bedlam, I tell you, so maybe that made me scared, I don't know. It was just not good. It's a big job that was to get that spider, because she was not getting back into bed until it was gone. She seen it on the ceiling or somewhere, and then it went down beyond the back of the wardrobe while we were trying to get it. I think that looks really nice, actually. That is really pretty, isn't it? Now we just need some 2 little things in his for his feelers, which I got that really around the corner bead needle there, and I'm going to get a bit of thread. I'll put some apricot thread through it and put some little feelers on. What do you reckon? His little antennas, his antenna can have, I don't know why I call them feelers, his antenna can have little beads on his antenna, because if they were in the real they'd be weighing him down, but it's okay. It's not real, so he should be right. This through here, I hope. Oh, it's better to fold it over, I reckon, than putting it through in first. I seem to be able to, usually seem to be able to get it through folded over. Not today. Come on, Sonya. You can do this. Oh dear. I'm working on this. I'm not going to let it get the better of me, because I just can't afford to. I put my needle threader somewhere where I could find it. Ah dear. Now I can't even see it. No way, it's not there. Myself, I'll put that there itself, and losing my ruler. I'll just have a tiny break and have a mouthful of water. Just have a little mouthful of water. The bottle's squeezing in half. They make them out of the most fragile things, don't they? Look at this, it's all squished, because when I pick it up, sorry about that. Oh dear, I'm really sorry about that noise. Step away from the thing. I'm going to use one of these needles. This is a needle that threads through the whole thing, because it's split down the middle, a bead needle. You've got it split right down here, see? My fingernails are not helping me today. Come on. Oh, goodness. Well, it is, honestly. It splits in half. Right. I don't know what to say to you. I feel quite useless today. Right. Now, see, it splits right down the middle, and then you can push your thread through that and take it to... What am I doing here? I don't need all that all on the one piece. Come and get it out. Take this bit out, righto. So you can pull it through there, and then you can just use either end to sew it, okay? Use either end. I know I've got some little tiny orangey colour beads in here that I think I'm going to use. I got one. But I've got a whole heap of them, and I just want them to be the same though, so I'm going to have to be particular about this a bit, just a bit, and get the same thing out. Come on now, come on. Goodness me. Well, there's a lot down this end. Okay, so I need 2 the same. Right, just give me 2 the same. I don't care what they're like as long as they're the same. There's one. Let's pick that up. It's a bit skew with that one. No, that's not right either. Can't believe this. Are they the same? My one's shining up. How could you have all these many orange beads and not have them the same? Those two? That pair might be, look. No. One of them is a little bit off. It's not quite right. I hope I haven't got my head in under the thing here, have I? Sorry if I have, I don't mean to. Move that. There's another one. Right, now I think I've done it. I've got the right things. I do believe I do have 2 the same. Right, let's put that back in there. Crikey. Okay, got it. We got a knot? Yes. Now I need 2 exactly. Righto. These 2 here, I think. Are they right? Because you know what? You're going to be able to see the difference once you get them on there, aren't you? I suppose he can't be identical, can he? Look at that, I don't think there's any of them that really match as 2. Those pair on the end might be. That'll be it. Okay, so you're going to have to come through here at the back of the bead, of the piece of stuff. Go through 1 bead only. You only need 1 bead of string. And I don't like that part on the back there. That's just really scaring me. I have to cut that off. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I will show you how I'll be fixing this. I'm not going to do that. So it's not going to have a big knot on it because it's not going to, that's probably not going to be fastened down. I'm going to come down here with the knot and come up underneath here. Right, I'm going to sneak up behind the back of the antenna with my cotton on the needle. Oh, really? Get round there. Right. Okay. Now I'll come up at the back through. So I haven't got a great big knot sitting there looking at me. And because I'm doing it this way, there's not a lot of chance of it falling off. Not too much of a chance of it falling off. Now I'm going to have to go down in there and probably come up again behind it and go through the bead again and then go back down again just to make sure that it's sitting right. Okay, now I'm coming down the back of here, but I'm going to go over this piece of thread because that's too long, that bit. I'm going to just go over that to fasten it down a bit better. I'm going to go up the other side then. Only reason I'm coming back this way is because I don't want to knot or end it off in mid-do. It'll be fine. Okay. Itchy face. I have itchy face because my hair's all blown around my face. So I didn't tie it up today. I don't like doing that because it's breaking off and just getting old. Things really painful. Medication ruins your fingernails and your hair and your stomach. Well, there's people that don't have to take medication. I feel really pleased for them. I am really pleased. If you get a family history of bits and pieces, though, it doesn't help you. You know. because it's all in our genes, isn't it? Okay, well, I haven't fastened this down here properly. Well, I made the stitch too long is what I did, and I don't want to have that stitch too long because then it'll be peeping out the side, and I don't want that. I want to hide my beginnings and endings of it. So I don't think I'm going to fasten that down. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. If I'll fasten his antennas down, I'll just let him be waving around in the breeze. Probably could fasten them down after all that, Sonya. Might be an idea. I think that looks awesome, don't you? I like my butterfly. And the police aren't getting me. Those, what's his name, police? Bright police. He's not too bad. He's not that dull. He's got a lot of, what's his name? I think he come out really well, considering. Don't you? I think so. Might have to fasten that on there now. I'm going to put that down though, that needle. I'm not going to use that again. I'm going to put that in the box actually because the both ends are sharp and a bit dangerous for me as far as I'm concerned. Now I don't know if I'm going to put any more butterflies on. Probably not. Probably not. Just going to use that one. Now how am I going to fasten him down? I don't know whether I'll put him in. I'll put stitches up there that you can't see, and then I'll have this end here to put something onto, and I think I'm going to use that other piece of where's the box that was in? I had a box with me. What was in there? Is this it? No, that's not it. Where to put it? Oh yes, here it is. I love these things because you can put a bit of something. Don't know if I want to use that. I know I've got this here. This here was threaded up last night. I remember doing what I was doing, watching a bit of YouTube. I threaded my needle so I could do a bit of that. He needs to be to the side. He just needs to be to the side. What about down here? No, I didn't really want to cover a lot of that though because I really liked that. I want to put him in the centre. Goodness me, where are you going to go with this thing? I might have to I'll have to do a bit more stitching, I think. Well, I will probably do a bit more stitching. I'm thinking about putting this down here. Where to put the butterfly. I think it's good this way. I think it's good, although I really like things heading that way. They just seem to work better. I don't know why. I'm going to do that. I'm putting it there. He's going to go there, okay. Hope I've got a knot in this. And what have I got here? A piece of cotton, extra bit. I'm just going to do some stab stitches to start with, just so he's like kind of invisible, the stitching. And maybe later I might put something around the outside of him. I don't know yet if I want to do that. I'll see, because I want to do I'll do some little flowers or something on here. Find a bit of something more to put about him. And you can see these stitches a bit, but that doesn't matter. You can do invisible stitches, but it's not really possible because they're not really that invisible, are they, when you think about it? Still, well, I really am pleased with this. I do like how it turned out, or how it's working so far. It's really good. Don't know where I got the butterfly from. I still got it on something that somebody might have gave me, or I think it could have been on a parcel. Someone give me some time or something. So you never know what you might use where and when, do you? You just don't know these things. he definitely will be the feature piece, won't he? He's definitely going to be the main feature piece. Speaking of that, oh no, I can't tell you that. Well, I suppose I can. It's just something somebody said once to me about something. And I found it quite interesting, I guess. It's probably not true, you know, of course it would be. But somebody said to me once, you know, these people, young ones, and they build or buy new houses and that, and they can't afford to buy expensive furniture. So according to this lady, I don't know, well, I guess it could be right. She said this to me, I don't know. She said they go and they buy furniture that looks good but is not like dear, and then they'll get something that's expensive, like a feature piece, and put that in the house, maybe say a glass set of chests or something, glass chest set, or a nice painting or something that they pay a bit more money for, and that's the feature piece. And according to her, people would be too interested in the feature piece and not to worry about what the what the furniture was worth. I thought that was quite a strange thing to say. Anyway, she could be right. I don't know if that happens. Well, I suppose they could. Well, I've known people to move into houses and not even have the furniture because they couldn't afford to buy the furniture and they didn't want to put their old stuff in it, so they just had to, you know, do the best they could until they could afford the furniture. But that's okay. Everybody's different, you know, if they want, but that's how they got this word feature piece. Well, I've probably heard it before, but, you know, that's when she said it, that lady did to me one time. I don't know what we were talking about, but that's what she said. I think she actually was referring to somebody particular, and that's okay. I mean, if that's what they did, well, I suppose, and if it works, okay. You can't afford to do everything at once, I suppose. People across the road that moved in with, I think they're her parents, they moved back home to their parents' place with their two little children and all their stuff, and it's all over there in the garage because you can see it when they open the door, because they're building a house now. But they've all obviously come from somewhere and they had all their furniture. But it's over there in the house, and they've only just put down the slab the other day because she was talking to Jeremy about it. And so they're building their place. A lot of people around here, you know, are doing that, and I think it's quite silly because they're selling the houses that they've got, because the houses here in town are worth a real lot of money now. Whether they're worth it, but they are selling for a real lot of money. We're only in a very small town. We're supposed to be going to be doing big things, but all the shops and that are closing, so, you know, this business about being a hub or something is ridiculous because we haven't even got anywhere to go and buy some decent stuff anymore. If we didn't have the can assist and Vinnie's, we wouldn't be able to shop here because there's just Big W. It's the only place we got. Woolworths, you know, there's lots of other places. There's heaps of places you can get your hair and your nails done. Heaps of places where you can go and buy really expensive things, but not something nice that's, I don't know. I don't say heaps of places. They're mostly they gift things. You know, how many gift things do people want? How many massage places do people want? But they obviously want a lot because they've got them. Well, look at that. Isn't that look good? I do like that. Yes, I do. I've got to do something amazing down here now, don't I? Anyway, I'll better go because I want to show you small things. I'm going to do a small video in a minute to show what I was doing yesterday. It's nothing exciting. It's just doing it. I love that. I do love what I've done so far with that. I do. And then I'm just going to put something delicious down here. I don't know what it's going to be yet. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I do love my butterfly. He's gorgeous, I think. Absolutely gorgeous. And where I've used these different... So that was a piece of thing that you could see through, that doily thing. And I love that piece of work. So I've actually used a bit of that piece of doily in there a bit. And this lace is really nice and old. But I do love to repurpose things. So thank you everybody for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.